Well, we're getting ready for our talkSport Open Golf Preview Show with me, Rupert Bell. This is Bob Bubka. Can't wait to bring you some fantastic interviews that you've helped set up. John van der Veld.
He's going to be on the air. We have also Craig Connolly, the caddy for Martin Keimer, and several other surprise guests. You're not going to want to miss it.
And the other thing is what we want you to do is Ask Bob. So the hashtag is Ask Bob, any Open-related question. And what's your favourite Open memory? That's all from 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock. Join us then.
Welcome to my channel. In this video update, we report on the passing of legendary golf broadcaster Bob Bubka, widely known as the voice of golf. He has died at the age of 83, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in sports broadcasting. Tributes are pouring in following the death of Bob Bubka, the beloved American broadcaster who became known to millions as talkSport's voice of golf. He passed away at the age of 83. Bob's unmistakable voice and deep knowledge of the game made him a respected figure in sports media. He wasn't just a commentator, he was a storyteller, someone who could bring golf to life for listeners, whether they were lifelong fans or tuning in for the first time. In an emotional tribute, talkSport writer Sean O'Brien said, "Bob gave golf its most recognisable voice, and in return, golf gave him a sense of purpose, and he dedicated his life to covering it well. Nobody knew more about golf than Bob, and with his audience already captivated by that iconic voice, he would always tell a story worth listening to." Born in New York, Bob Bubka began his broadcasting journey in 1964, covering high school football games while working for WLGN. From there, his career blossomed. He hosted the Outside the Ropes golf show for NBC Sports and the PGA Tour, and in the year 2000, he took on what would become one of his most cherished roles, golf commentator for talkSport in the UK. For over 2 decades, Bob's rich American tones and deep passion for the sport captivated audiences. He had a style that was both informative and entertaining, and his presence became a staple of golf coverage. Tributes on social media have been heartfelt and widespread. Johnny Bloomfield posted on Facebook, writing, "Very saddened to hear of the passing this morning of the voice of golf, Bob Bubka. Unmistakable, iconic, coupled with a wonderful, unique style. For over 25 years, his distinctive American tones enthralled and entertained talkSport listeners." He added, "Whatever happens on the final day at Royal Portrush today, no doubt Bob will be looking down and providing commentary for all those in heaven. R.I.P. Bob." Another touching tribute came from Tim Morris, who also shared his sadness on Facebook, saying, "Gutted this morning to hear the great Bob Bubka, the voice of golf, passing away. Thank you, Bob, for your great commentaries. You will be sadly missed." Ben Fletcher from talkSport shared his thoughts on X, writing, "Saddened by this news. Bob Bubka was one of the most iconic voices on talkSport and was always an absolute pleasure to work with. The word legend is often overused, but in the case of Bob, it's an understatement." One listener responded to that message by saying, "I'm not a fan of golf at all, but the man had an unmistakably unique voice that compelled you to listen. A true loss to broadcasting." Bob Bubka's legacy will live on, not just in the recordings of his iconic commentary, but in the way he inspired countless listeners to appreciate the beauty and strategy of golf. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to pay tribute or share your memories of Bob Bubka, feel free to leave a comment below. Rest in peace to a true broadcasting legend.